Hey there, this is Valerie McDowell, your writer, editor, author, book coach, and consultant. Welcome to Write It Out Wednesday. I want to thank you for joining me here, and we're just happy to see you. And Write It Out Wednesday is the day that we come on live and we put you back at the top of your writing list. We know that so many things can happen in the course of a week or just a few days or a few minutes. And so we know that we have to make the time in order for the time to be available to us. So we are making time today to put you at the top of your list. And for those of you that don't know me, that I work with writing and time challenge busy professionals and busy people, helping them get their stories told and their books published. And for the last 2 years, I think we have helped publish 20 authors. So we've helped 20 people go from idea to publish in just 2 years. Will you be the next one? So we had a little mishap today. Like, I have emails that are scheduled to go out to those of you who've signed up to be on my list. And it usually goes out on Thursdays. And my assistant was like, oh my God, she thought it was Thursday when she woke up at midnight. She's like, oh my God, I forgot to do it. And things happen, but it's like it went out a little earlier. So it's like shift and adjust. And so we want to talk about that today. Like, how do we make the best of any situation? Because the thing is, stuff is going to happen. Okay, stuff is going to happen. And so that's what we're going to deal with today, okay? And the email was funny. I mean, sometimes some of you know, others don't know. So welcome to my life. But in my email, I shared some of my story of my cancer journey. And there's lots of stories to tell, I'm sure, for everyone who's gone through anything in life. There's some stories that go along with it. And so for those who don't know, I am 15 years cancer-free. Woohoo! But before I got there, there were a number of mishaps along the road to my new life through cancer treatment. And so one particular episode, I'll call it, was my chapter on my wig on Pennsylvania Avenue story. Okay, that there was a wig and there was a street, and I was a part of both. Okay, so as the comedians say, like to hear it, here it goes. So I was on my way to my office on Pennsylvania Avenue, and I was just about to cross. It's a 6-lane highway for those in the DC metro area. It's actually a block from where the White House is. And so I had on a brand new wig. I had just gone through my first or close to my second round of treatment, and all my hair was gone. And so it was clean shaven. And I had just got it done because I had some whiffs left from the first treatment. And I was like, okay, let's just take it all off. It's gone, and it took 5 minutes for that to happen. But basically, I was wearing a wig for the first time. And so as I was crossing the 6-lane road, this gust of wind just came and just took my wig smooth off. And it was like, what? Oh my God, I can't believe what's happening. And I did the best thing that you do in that situation. I had just spent $200 on it, and I ran across the street. I was stopping traffic and was like, wait a minute, hold up, dodge the traffic. I'm from New York, so I've done that. So I was doing all of that on this major road in DC, stopping traffic to get my wig, and people were like looking and stopping and blowing horns and all kinds of stuff. But I got it. And so I retrieved that wig, put it back on, looked in a store, storefront that was next to me, and went on about my business. So what's the lesson of all this? What this got to do with Write It Out Wednesday? The issue is things are going to happen. Okay? That no matter where you are in life, whether it's in your business, your relationships, when you are writing your book, life is going to happen, stuff is going to happen, mishaps, all kinds of crazy stuff is going to happen. So what do? Number one, don't lose your investment. You have put money, time, energy, resources in getting to where you are. As a book coach, like I have a mentor, I have people that I've invested in to learn things that I didn't know. I have colleagues and assistants and people that I have paid to help me do things that I didn't know how to do. I have invested much, and I've invested in myself. so that I can learn what I need to do to be the best book coach you can have. And also to invest in the gift that God put a gift in me that's blessing lots of people, but I still need to grow it and develop and build it and make it the best it can be. So number one, don't lose your investment. Okay. Because the thing is, you have put too much in to walk away from it. It's like, if that's the thing that you're supposed to do, if this is the direction you're supposed to go, the goal that's in front of you, don't walk away from your investment. Don't lose it. Figure out what it is that you need to do to keep going. And I only have 2 points for you tonight. Number one, don't lose your investment. And number two, remember, this too shall pass. Okay? This too shall pass. That was the word I heard when I was first diagnosed, when I felt the lump myself. And that's what I'm saying to you, that this too shall pass. That what you have gone through, it could be embarrassing, revealing, even shameful. And, the thing about it is when that happened, when that situation happened, that circumstance happened, are you still here? Did you recover? And more importantly, did you learn the lesson? Because some things you definitely can't fix. You can't go back in time and, but did you learn the lesson? Okay. Did you learn the lesson? Now for me, after that wig escapade, my lesson learned was number one, wear a wig cap. Number two, them little clips that be at the back of those wigs, clip it on, make it fit. There's there for a reason. You know how, you buy stuff and it has directions like, oh, I know how to do this. Or, you buy something, a table or chair or a desk or whatever, and you don't read the directions. It's like, they're there for a reason. Read the directions, follow the instructions, do what the manual says, and you won't have those kinds of mishaps. I bet y'all don't do that no more. And the thing about it, for anyone who saw me that day, whether they were like crossing the street with me in a car, crossing in either direction, because I was stopping traffic in two different directions. The thing about it is, I'm sure they had a laugh. I'm sure they were like, and this was the stage of filming. So people were, probably on their camera phone or whatever they were doing, but it was still a moment, I was experiencing the moment. They were observing the moment, but it was still a moment. They're like, what's she chasing across the street? And it was like, I didn't think about that I had nothing on my head. Like, it was my new reality for that moment. And the thing about it is I had to keep going, and for anyone who saw me, like I said, that day, I'm sure it was a laugh, a joke, whatever, but what happened? They went on about their business. So those are my points tonight. Nothing long, nothing deep. Sometimes you just got to, get to learn who you're working with and that stuff happens. But when it does, number one, don't lose your investment. And number two, remember that this too shall pass. Okay, so as we wrap this up, even when it's a crazy day in your life like that day was, and many other days can be crazy days, there's no set time when crazy is going to happen. But look for the laughter, look for the joy, look for the lesson even, but keep it moving, because we got work to do. So I'm Valerie McDowell, your writer, editor, book coach, author, and consultant. And if you want to work with me, if you want to get your book done in 2021, I will put a link down below. You can fill it out. We can connect. We can move forward. I have helped so many people go from idea to publish, help them get their dreams, to pass, to take that idea out of their heart, to get those thoughts, to help distill all the many ideas for books that they want to do. And we help them get to publish. So what about you? Are you trying to get to publish this year? It's like you got some crazy stories that you want to tell. You got some stuff in your background that no one's ever known. I mean, I'm working with such an amazing group of people right now who are telling stories that really, really need to be told. Like the transformation that's going to come about when these stories are released, or the triumph, the legacy that these stories bring. Like, this is why I do what I do. Like, it's such a joy, such an honor. So what about you? What story is inside of you that needs to come out? What support do you need? Let me help pull out of you that gift, that story, that book, and whether it's fiction or nonfiction, we can get it done. So like I said, I'm Valerie McDowell, your writer, editor, book coach, consultant, and editor. And so I will see you on the third Wednesday. We come here on the first and third Wednesdays for Write It Out Wednesday, and I will see you soon. So until then, be productive, be powerful, but always be you. See you soon.